Hey guys, Scooping here with another chapter review for One Piece. We'll start off with I don't know if this is part of the chapter itself, but they had this weird cover thing where it was all these it was like a crossover. Not a crossover because they're all from One Piece, but just like characters that would never normally meet. And I don't know what was the point of that. Is it foreshadowing something? Who knows? What I found interesting about it is Bartholomew was giving Katakuri like his barrier pistol orb thing, and I was like, I wonder if that's foreshadowing something that's going to happen later. But speaking of foreshadowing, boy howdy, this chapter was you thought there was going to be 3 shadows? No, there's 4 shadows. So, starts off with Marco thinking back to with King. No, he was thinking about King, I guess, in regards to a memory he had with Whitebeard about these beings that lived in the realm of the gods or whatever. I'm like, that's cool. I'm interested in what King is still, so I guess I'd like to hear more about that. But then it kind of foreshadows into that Sanji might be like something in to do with them. That's why he can set his leg on fire. And there is a part of me that doesn't like that. And I'll talk about it now, because I don't have as much problems as I do with the Zoro thing. But I don't really have problems with it. I guess I'm just cautiously worried about it. That it's like, it's something I just accepted that happens in One Piece. It's like, oh, Sanji can set his leg on fire. Why? Because his heart burns hotter than any flame. I'm like, alright, cool, that makes sense. I get it. And I accepted it as fact. So when they're actually going to explain why it happens, I'm a little worried that might, ruin the magic. There's some things in other shonens, and anime in general, where it's like, this happens. Why does this happen? Well, it just does, and then you'd accept it. But then later they explain it, and you don't like the explanation. And maybe that's just a me thing, but I'm a little worried about the Sanji being something more than he is kind of deal. And that sort of goes with Zoro, too, where he might be a descendant of Ryona. And I'm like, well, that I guess I can see happening because we don't know anything about Zoro's lineage. So, he doesn't have much backstory other than, his childhood friend died from stairs. So, having more of him would be interesting. But I see we have so much Sanji backstory now that I'm a little worried about him getting more. But it's interesting that they're going that route of that's why Sanji and Zoro are so strong, because of these reasons. I kind of always like to think that they were just strong. That's why they were so strong, because they're strong, and they built up to that. And then the rest of that's pretty much the chapter of people are. Oh, and then it ends with I forget his name. Elephant guy that's mean. Jack's his name. Jack versus Dogstorm. And they're fighting. And everyone's like, whoa. Ends with that. And then it really ends with the surprise that Monomosuke is grown up now. With the ripe fruit. And he's a sick, cool dragon. So I'm interested to see how that goes. And I can already see the joke they're going to do, maybe when this is all over, of he's going to try to, get into Nami's cleavage again. And he's going to be older now, so that they're going to slap him. He's like, oh, I miss my child body. I can see that happening. That's foreshadowing on my part. Okay? So what do you think of this chapter? What do you think about all this lore that we've learned? The One Piece theorists are going to go crazy, I'm sure. Let me know in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe. And also, as always, stay punny.